if you're one of those ones that constantly recreates the same situations, the same places, the same job scenarios, the same friendships that keep betraying you, the same relationships that keep abandoning you and cheating on you and betraying you, the same jobs that keep not knowing your worth, that keep lowballing you when it comes down to how much money you're making, then this video is for you, because I'm going to tell you exactly how you can come out of those situations. So if you haven't been following, then this whole, I don't even know if I want to call it a series, but the last few videos have been about me really just sharing with you all how I have been getting to the root of a lot of things in my life as far as childhood trauma goes. One thing that I have realized is that we may experience something very small, but it could leave such a huge stain on your mental, simply because when you're a child, you don't know how to handle certain situations. You don't know how to handle when someone's bullying you. You don't know how to handle when your parents have abandoned you. You don't know how to handle when you're being rejected by friends or whatever. You don't know how to handle if you are in poverty. With that being said, the number one thing that I did and that I have been practicing so that I can really dig deep into my shadow, so that I can really integrate that shadow and become the best version of myself, I have been taming my ego. And the reason why you need to keep your ego is because your ego is what drives you. I wouldn't be able to create this video if I didn't have a little bit of ego, okay? If I didn't feel like I knew a little something that I could share with you all. So that, in that sense, ego is good. Being able to dress nice, being able to look nice, that's ego, or wanting to look nice. That's all ego, which is good in that sense. But your ego will also try to protect you from things that you really need to address, because it doesn't want you to hurt. And I think that the ego means well, but it also can make us feel like we have done the work when we truly have not done the work, if that makes sense. So the reason why we need to tame our ego is so that we can be real with ourselves, so that we can be real with our shadow, so that we can truly, wait for it, take accountability for all of the things that we went through. And not saying taking accountability like, oh yeah, this is my fault, that happened. Taking accountability in how I'm moving forward. Taking accountability for how I choose to address this situation right now. How I'm choosing to continue on with this situation, because how I'm moving, is it serving me or is it holding me back? How I'm moving, is it hurting other people, or are people feeling very grateful for the relationship that we have? So taking accountability goes so much further than you just saying, yeah, I hold myself accountable for that. Yeah, you might can say that you're holding yourself accountable. Yes. But at the end of the day, how are you moving? Because accountability is an action word. You know, action words that we learn in school. Verbs, I guess. Accountability is what you do. So if you can't take responsibility for how you choose to move forward, then we have to get the ego in check. So taming your ego is going to be you not selectively choosing which darkness you want to deal with, basically. And sometimes you don't even know that you have this darkness within you. See how, sorry, my nose is like so stuffy. I don't know why. But sometimes we don't even know that we're bypassing certain darkness within us, because like I said, as children, we don't know how to process those things. So we kind of just ward it off, but really it just leaves this very annoying and like stubborn stain on our subconscious minds. So now we're not able to properly move forward, and now we're recreating these experiences. So think about the way that you grew up with money. Did you grow up in poverty where you had to constantly figure out how you were going to make it, figure out how you were going to eat, didn't really know where your next meal was coming from, didn't know how your mom was going to pay the bills or whatever? All of that reflects back onto your adult life, and it causes you to have issues with feeling worthy of having money. I'm telling you all this because I've been through it. I would never talk to you all about anything that I've never been through, or that I haven't healed through, or that I haven't learned on my own. So let's just get that out there. But the reason why you're not making enough money, or you don't feel like you have enough, is because of the unconscious stain that you have on your brain from childhood, from how you grew up. If you didn't have a father around, and unconsciously you just, don't miss what you never had, but there is a part of us that longs for that connection. So then now you're unconsciously seeking that connection in your romantic relationships. You're looking for men to take care of you. You're looking for men to pay your bills. You're looking for men to be this huge romantic and to treat you like a damn baby. But that's just not the reality of how your romantic relationships should go. Yes, they should treat you nice. Yes, they should want to help you in whatever way, but that shouldn't be the reason why you're in a relationship with someone. That shouldn't be the sole purpose of why you're in this relationship with someone. Or maybe you were one of the ones who experienced issues with your mother. Even though she was in the home, maybe she wasn't nice to you. So now you have an unconscious belief that women are not nice, that women do not like you. So now you go through life thinking that women don't like you, and you unconsciously create those situations for yourself simply because that is a subconscious belief that you have. The subconscious mind is very powerful, and the subconscious mind is what manifests. So you really have to think about what you're saying also. Do you speak brokenness upon yourself? Do you constantly say, I don't have enough money to do this? Are you constantly saying that, oh, I need a man to do this, I need a man to do that for me, this man has to do this, or that man has to do that? Or are you consciously saying that women don't like me, women are not good friends, I can only hang around guys because I only get along with guys? Think about what you're consciously putting out there, because that is a direct reflection of your subconscious mind. So being that we have these subconscious beliefs, it is consciously coming into play. For so long, I always say, I don't know why I'm struggling with romantic relationships. I struggle with this, I struggle with that, or whatever. Or I don't have enough for this, or I don't have enough for that, or whatever, But once I started to really change the way I'm consciously speaking about things, it's like my subconscious mind followed. So healing happens consciously before it happens subconsciously. So yes, you may be saying this is how you're feeling right now. I'm saying, for me, I say, I am financially abundant. I don't have to worry about anything. All of my bills are paid. I don't have to worry. I can do things that I want, and I can do things that I need to do. And even if that wasn't true, I'm retraining my subconscious mind to think that it's true so that I can attract it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of talked about this on one of my other videos where I was talking about abundance and how abundance can look multiple different ways, and how I really healed my subconscious mind to think abundantly, and therefore abundance appeared. So think about what you're thinking about subconsciously, because yes, you can be thinking consciously that this is what your reality is, but your subconscious mind is still manifesting these unwanted experiences that you're continuously having. So dig into the subconscious mind by meditation. I swear by meditation. If you say you can't meditate, because there's so many people that always say, I can't meditate, I can't quiet my mind. It's not about quieting your mind. It's not about that. It's about you listening to the thoughts that are coming up in your mind during meditation. Okay? It's not about you not thinking about anything, because thoughts are infinite. Like, they're going to come. If you can literally just understand that your thoughts are what's going to help you reveal the answers, that's why I go into meditation, because I am in touch with my thoughts. I'm listening to what I'm telling myself every day. And if it's something that I don't like, if it's something that doesn't resonate, if it's something that's hindering me from my growth and me becoming the best version of myself, I rewire that. I write it down. These are the things that I'll need to release. These are the things that I want to release. And I burn it sometimes, or I just leave it in my journal. And I watch it come to life. I watch the thoughts slowly but surely transform themselves. And even sometimes, like, I'll have thoughts that don't reflect my current reality, or I'll have like thoughts of scarcity sometimes, but I realize that they're just thoughts, because thoughts are infinite and we all have them. And based off of, you know, what we're used to and what we entertain, that's what's going to shape our realities. So if I decided to entertain a lack mindset, a scarcity mindset, then I'm really going backwards in my healing. But if I choose to understand that these are just mere thoughts, that they're not me, I don't have to become these thoughts, then I can now move forward in me thinking and feeling abundance. You know what I'm saying? So, like, take accountability and be real with yourself for what you're doing, how you're thinking, how you're moving, because all of that plays a huge factor in whether or not you're healing effectively. We want to heal effectively, not quickly. We can't rush the process. I've been trying to heal through my childhood trauma for 5 damn years now. I've been trying to get to the root of it all for 5-6 years now. So the thing is, when you can get to the root and you can finally take your power back, then you can finally be real with yourself about how you've been moving. You can finally tame your ego and understand that, yes, this happened, but I'm not perfect. I'm literally just a human. I'm just a girl, okay? And things happen. And sometimes they don't look good, okay? Sometimes they just don't look good. But that's okay, because what's good, what's bad, it's all a perception. This is your life. So if you want to keep reliving everything that you have been doing that's clearly not working for you, then keep doing it. But if you really want to change and you really want a change in your life, then I suggest you tame that ego and get to the bottom of that darkness and really integrate that shadow. And if you need help with that, then I do offer one-on-one coaching where I help others integrate their shadows, really get to the root of their traumas and help them to transmute that energy into something that's valuable, that's useful, that they can use, and they can become the best versions of themselves and really get to that next level in life that you desire to be in. Because at the end of the day, that's all that matters. If you're really ready to transform your life, hit me in my DMs, or you can email me, and I'm going to put all of that information in my description box. So I pray that this message received you well. Tame the ego. Don't shed it, because we need the ego. We need the ego, okay? It's a good thing. It can be a good thing. Only if you allow it to be, though. Because if you let your ego drive you, that's when it becomes detrimental to your being. That's when it becomes detrimental, and it doesn't help you in your healing process. So if you're really trying to heal, tame the ego, get real with yourself, and take accountability. And by taking accountability, you are going to be mindful and be aware of how you're moving going forward. So that's the whole gist of the whole video, y'all. So I hope that you have the most amazing day ever, and I will see you in the next one.